Dantooine. Seems like a lifetime since I last set foot on her surface. Though in truth, it's only been a few months. We should be safe from Malak here. For now, at least.
Safe? You saw what his fleet did to Terrace. There wasn't a building over 2 stories high left standing. They turned the planet into one big pile of rubble.
Even the Sith would think twice before attacking Dantooine. There are many Jedi here, including several of the most powerful masters of the Order. There is great strength within this place.
I agree with Bastila. We should be safe here.
We can get supplies here and recuperate. The Academy is a place of mental and spiritual healing. Something we could all use after what we've been through.
Maybe you're right. It isn't easy to witness the annihilation of an entire planet. I know Mission must be taking it pretty hard.
She will find a way to come to terms with her grief. She's stronger than she appears. We just need to give her time. Now I must go speak with the Council. I need their advice on recent developments. After I've met with them, I will meet you outside the ship. I've spoken briefly with the Council. They request an audience with you. We should go at once.
An audience with the Jedi Council? It's pretty unusual for someone who isn't even a Jedi. What's this about, Bastila?
I'm sorry, Carth, but I cannot tell you. All I ask is that you trust in the Force and the wisdom of the Council.
Well, I don't like being left out of the loop, but I'm not looking to get you in any trouble with the Jedi Masters. We'll do things your way for a while.
Come, they're expecting us. I will lead you to the Council chambers.
Until you have talked with the Jedi Council, you will be unable to switch characters in and out of the party. Let's get our bearings in our new surroundings, shall we? Who are you? Greetings, Sentient. May I take a moment of your time for a question? Go ahead. I represent a human citizen of Dantooine by the name of Rundil Sultan. His front has had considerable difficulty with Mandalorian raiders for many years. His daughter was kidnapped by those raiders many years ago and has not been returned. Might you have news of her? Her name is Sasha. Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. Ah, that is too bad. I shall have to continue my search. Are problems with Mandalorians common on Dantooine? I understand they are, though I know little of the history behind this conflict. Someone native to this planet could tell you more. Isn't this something the local authorities should handle? Dantooine has little in the way of local authority, Sentient. I asked the Jedi of the Enclave to intervene. They have far more pressing concerns to attend to. As is often the way of this planet, if a citizen wishes to accomplish something, they must seek to do it themselves. Is there anything of interest on Dantooine that you can tell me about? There is no large urban centre on Dantooine, if that is what interests you. I found the variety and number of natural habitats to be most intriguing, however. If you get the chance, I would urge you to explore the planet's ranges in more detail. They are quite beautiful. I'll keep an eye out for your girl. I would appreciate that, Sentient. I assume this door doesn't go anywhere, since it's not on the map. Jedi?
Please do not disturb me. I have pressing matters at hand.
Like walking up and down this landing pad. Greetings, my young friend. I assume you are not a member of the Order, as you are not wearing the traditional garb of the Jedi. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Kratis Yuk, proprietor of the general store here on Dantooine. Not much to look at now, I'll admit, but I'm in on the ground floor. I mean, look at this planet. Majestic fields, rolling plains, wide open terra firma. Elbow room, that's what people want. Once word gets out, we'll have all settlers and tourists from the Galactic Core just dying to come here. And guess who'll be waiting for them? Not that blasted Zerka Corps. that's for sure. Not this time, no sir. This time it'll be Kratos Yukal who makes the big bucks. But listen to me. You didn't come here to listen to my ramblings on the evil Zerka Corp, I'll bet. What can I do for you? What do you have against the Zerka Corporation? Don't get me started on Zerka Corp. They have a monopoly on half the galaxy already, and they do everything they can to keep everyone else from getting a foothold in their territory. Extortion, bribing officials and government diplomats. Not to mention driving up prices on essentials like food and water on distant colonies. I've heard stories of them letting people starve to death because they couldn't afford their jacked up prices. And since they've thrown themselves in with the Sith, things have only gotten worse. Worse? How's it gotten worse? The Sith are tangled up in an expensive war with the Republic. They need supplies, equipment, resources. There are lots of opportunities for a company with no morals like Zerka Corp to make some major profits. Malak has given them exclusive trading rights wherever the Sith have control. It's bad enough they're helping to finance the Sith war effort, but I've heard rumors of even worse stuff. Slaving, pillaging planets of their resources, genocide of indigenous species. The Sith and Zerka Corp seem like a perfect match to me. Now listen to me going on. You didn't come here to listen to my ramblings on the evil Zerka Corp, I'll bet. What can I do for you? I'd like to see what you have for sale. Excellent. As always, my selection is somewhat limited. Zerka Corp has a monopoly on some of the supplies. But I'm sure you'll find all my inventory is of the highest quality. And I've got a few special items you won't find anywhere else. Okay, what have you got then? Advanced med packs. A couple of those, why not? They always seem useful. Antidotes, you've got limited amounts, so why not? Now, is there anything here we want for potential upgrades to this area? Let's have a look what I want. What does this do? Dexterity, awareness. Okay, I think this is one of the things we need for this area. This is one of the better stuff. Going by this guide I'm following. Retinal combat implant. Skills awareness +1, immunity to critical hits. 750. Berserk cards. I don't think I've ever used any of these. Maybe I should be, but get some strength ones for more damage, right? How much are they? 50 a pop. Is there anything else here we want? So this is something we want for before we leave. But Jesus Christ, 8,500. Not buying that anytime soon, are we? I'll buy some of these. And then try to remember to use them, because that'll increase our damage, I think. Right, so we've got to come back at some point for that belt. Is it a belt? I greet you, human. I'm Corel Call, owner of this outpost of Aratech Droids, Inc. My protocol droids are not programmed to interact with customers, so should you desire assistance, I can aid you. Let me see what you've got in stock. Explore my inventory at your convenience. Settler families have purchased all my droids, but I have many upgrades and other wares for purchase. So you'll basically have all the droid healing medkits, basically. Should we buy some of these? I don't know how many we have of those. Heavy plating. I mean, I'm not going to worry too much about making sure we're getting all the right upgrades for everybody, because there's a lot of crap here. We'll just kind of see what we get. And not waste money on potential stuff. Okay, let's continue down. Welcome to the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine. I do not believe we know each other. My name is Diesel Lua Jada. You may call me Diesel. I have not heard of any new apprentices being accepted for training recently. What brings you to this place, if I may ask? I came here with Bastila. Yes, of course, I should have known. I've only heard a little of how she escaped the destruction of Taris. Tell me, did she save you from that planet as well? She didn't save me. We worked together to escape Taris. Oh, I see. Well, I meant no offense, of course. In any case, it is good to have her back here on Dantooine again. We were afraid that Malak had captured her. I hope you enjoy your time here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you. And with you, friend.
You there, Padawan. Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honor traditions of our order?
Are you a Jedi?
My name is Belaya. I have come here to further my learning in the ways of the Force. Many Jedi come here to train under Master Jha. Any who belong to the Order should surely know this. You must be neglecting your studies, Padawan.
I believe you are mistaken. I am not a Padawan. I am Urizen. I came here with Bastila.
Bastila. I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes.
I'm telling you the truth.
Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
And you, I guess. This go anywhere? Exit.
The Council has decreed you must not leave the Enclave. Please return to your room.
Not sure I have a room, but sure.
Dantooine has a splendid environment. I would hate to see it damaged by too many settlers.
Are these the rooms?
You
have the look of a seasoned Passat player about you. I dabble in it from time to time myself. Care for a game? Who are you? I'm Solar A, and to be perfectly blunt, my business is my own. I do offer you, though, a couple day of my time for a game or two of Pizak. Do you care for a hand? Not right now. Oh well, come back if you ever feel up to a game. We've not exactly been keeping up with that or buying cards, so I'm not really that interested. Just gonna borrow that.
Why are you bothering me? I'm here to speak with the Council, not some servant. Please leave, or I shall be forced to tell the Council of your rude behavior.
Calm down. Guess we should go find where Bastila is then. This way? She meant to be taking me to the Jedi Council where she just left. Zoomed off ahead. Training. Workbench. Training computer. Accessing information database. Data link confirmed. Beginning training orientation. Welcome, sentient. It is important for the peace and harmony of all beings that the many paths of the Jedi Order be understood. Only through knowledge can all see the truth of the Force. Jedi Guardians train for battle and physical prowess. In contrast, Jedi Counselors seek to master the awesome power of the Force. Jedi Sentinels seek to find a balance between these two extremes. So you got, I guess, a melee guy, a magic Force guy, or a mix of both. Tell me more about the Jedi Guardian. Jedi Guardians battle against forces of evil and the dark side. They focus on combat training and masterful use of the lightsaber. Basic class attributes, 10 vitality, level 4 force points, level slow skill progression, fast feat progression. Jedi Counselors seek to bring balance to the universe. They focus less on physical combat and more on mental disciplines in order to augment their mastery of the Force. Basic class attributes, 6 vitality, level 8 force points, level slow skill progression, slow feat progression. Jedi Sentinels ferret out deceit and injustice, bringing them to light. They strike a balance between the physical and the mental disciplines of the Jedi Order. Basic class attributes, 8 vitality, level 6 force points, level average skill progression, slow feat progression. I think we'll be going for Jedi Guardian for this build.
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with.
Isn't the Jedi Council on Coruscant?
Yes, the High Council of the Jedi Order is on Coruscant, but we are the council in charge of the training facility here on Dantooine.
What do you want from me?
Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Nothing would give me greater honor than learning the ways of the Jedi.
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire council can feel the strength of the Force within this man, and I've already related to you the events that took place on Terrace.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
I'm willing to try my best.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead...
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Star Forge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
Did she say anything else?
No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right?
I had a rough night. Let's go.
You got it.
Take your little robot friend. And I guess Karth for now?
Ready.
Karth has leveled up.
Yes?
Need my little hacker droid. Even though he's kind of noisy. Sound like a bloody vacuum cleaner. That's the wrong way.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
Yes, they seem to be searching for something.
Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
Am I having visions now?
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us, together.
Are you saying I'm joined with her?
You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
I'll try my best.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord.
Jedi are turning to the dark side?
The lure of the dark side is not easy to resist. Malak's power grows as more and more planets fall to his conquering armies.
If Malak is not stopped, the Republic will fall, and the Jedi will be hunted to extinction. The galaxy will enter a time of darkness and tyranny, not seen for 1,000 generations.
The Council has decreed that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of, once the Council deems you ready.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted, and perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
I'm ready now. I accept this mission.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
As you wish, Master Vandar.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our order. A Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You have done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy.
What must I do to prove myself?
In the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
What kind of tests are these?
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
Guess I gotta go speak to people to figure that out. Does she want to tell me?
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
I want to ask you some questions, Master Zar. Questions about Revan and Malak.
Few mention those names around here anymore, but I suppose it is just as dangerous to deny they were ever part of the Order. When I was still on Coruscant, Revan and Malak often came to me for additional training. In particular, Revan's hunger to learn seemed insatiable. I should have recognized this as a warning sign. But I perceived the young Padawan's lust for knowledge as simple exuberance and eagerness. Revan was my most promising pupil, one I felt sure would someday become a champion of the Jedi Order.
What happened?
The Jedi Order moved too slowly for Revan and Malak. We were too cautious in their eyes. They always sought to learn far quicker than their masters felt was prudent. It is one thing to understand a lesson, but to truly comprehend it takes a wisdom that only comes with time. Several years ago, when the Mandalorian threat first arose, Revan and Malak were eager to journey to the Outer Rim to defeat the enemy of the Republic. But the Council felt it best if we moved with care and caution. The true threat, the Council feared, had not yet revealed itself. But Revan would not be dissuaded. Charismatic and powerful, it was inevitable many of the Order would flock to Revan's seemingly noble cause. Malak was the first to join his closest friend. Others soon followed, many of our youngest and brightest, intent on saving the galaxy from the Mandalorian threat.
They disobeyed the Jedi Council.
They were foolish to disregard the Council's wishes. I do not know what happened to Revan, Malak, and their followers on the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim, but something corrupted them. Their ideals became twisted, their spirits were tainted, and they fell to the dark side. There is a lesson in this, a lesson you would do well to take to heart. The dark side can corrupt even the most noble of Jedi.
I will heed the lesson, Master Zar.
You have learned much. Yet there is much more for you to still understand. The way of the Jedi must be entered into with a clear and focused mind. When you feel that you are ready to continue your training, know that you can find me here.
Yes,
okay,
what's on your mind?
Do you know anything about this place?
Dantooine's a boring place. It's all plains and herders and small settlements. Perfect for the Jedi to lose themselves in, I guess. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate. You got it.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Good evening, apprentice. I trust your training goes well.
I seek knowledge on the Jedi Code.
All Jedi must know the code. Its tenets are the fundamental teachings of our order. Think and meditate on these truths, apprentice. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. I have faith that you will achieve the rank of Padawan soon. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
I'm eager to learn, Master Dorak.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
What does this have to do with Revan and Malak?
All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood without the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
That sounds like a big mistake.
Well, you can hardly blame the Republic. The memory of war was fresh in everyone's mind. Nobody was eager to relive the horrors in a campaign against the Mandalorians. But in the end, it was unavoidable. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
What about Malak and Revan?
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
So Revan did the right thing.
No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians. But something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
Where did they disappear to?
Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
Where did Revan get the ships for the Sith fleet?
Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power.
So what happened next?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
Don't worry, I'll find a way to stop the Sith.
Your confidence is admirable, but you must guard against pride and arrogance. These lead to the dark side. Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
I will think on this, Master Dorak.
May the Force be with you.
I see you insist on wandering the halls of our enclave when you should be busy studying your lessons.
I would like to ask some questions.
I suppose such desires are inevitable, though I fear you may seek knowledge for which you are not prepared. Yet I will do my best to guide your quest.
What can you tell me about Bastila?
Bastila, the young Jedi holds great promise and great danger. She can do much for both the Republic and the Council. Without her skill in battle meditation, the Sith Armada would have conquered the galaxy long ago. But despite her command of the Force, Bastila is still young. She is a Jedi, but she has not attained the rank of Master. The Council would do well to remember this before we lay the fate of the galaxy on her slender shoulders. You would do well to focus more closely on your lessons. The Force is strong with you, but you need training and guidance in the ways of the Jedi, lest you suffer a fate similar to that of Revan.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
I'm ready to continue my training.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy in the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations. You must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
I'm ready for the tests, Master Zar.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the code by completing these fundamental precepts of our order. There is no emotion.
There is
peace.
peace.
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony.
There is no death.
There is the Force.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi. The very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
What colors are there?
Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
I want to be a Jedi Guardian.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
I'm guessing attack the thugs is the answer they want for Jedi Guardian. But should we just answer in more of a Jedi kind of way? Stop the thugs and find out why they are attacking her.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do?
Attack him again.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
Smash the door down.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
Hunt them down.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Guardian. Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Blue, the path of the Jedi Guardian.
Here is a blue crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
Okay, we can level up Jedi Guardian now then. So let's see what we want for level 8. Strength. Always strength. Skills. Tree injury. Feats. You've been granted the following feats this level. Lightsaber proficiency, Jedi defense, force jump, Jedi sense, force sensitive. Okay, so we're taking think we've already got this. Which I thought was what we were getting at level 8. Are we going to level 8 to level 9? I guess we're taking... It's not that one. It might be a different one. There's some similar ones down here. No, it's not that one. Oh, it might be the improved one I need to take. These symbols are so similar. There we go then. Using a force power requires force points. Your light dark side rating affects your force point cost of some powers. The further you stray from the dark side, the more expensive light side powers become, and the less expensive dark side powers become, and vice versa. Okay, force powers then. So we've got 2 points we can take. So the guide I'm following recommends burst of speed. Can we take the next one? You do not have the necessary prerequisites to select this power, or you have not selected the previous power in this progression. Next thing it recommends is energy resistance. This power shields the Jedi in the Force, absorbing the first 15 points of damage from sonic, fire, cold, and electrical attacks. Damage over and above the first 15 points is suffered as normal. This effect lasts 120 seconds. Sure. Being able to get around faster will be a big help as well. And we leveled again. Treat injury. We can take this now. Should we just focus on these then? This power allows a Jedi to move more swiftly than the physical limitations of his body should allow. For the duration of this effect, 36 seconds, movement speed is doubled, defense is increased by 4, and 1 attack per round is gained, so more attacks. Sold. You level up as well?
Sure.
Yes. Right, let's go build our lightsaber, shall we?
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Okay, upgrade bench. So we can have power crystals, which we have none of. Does that just change the colour, or does that do anything else? I think it's just the colour. Nice.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
I can find crystals on Dantooine.
It is a rumor only. I do not know if there's any truth in it, but you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
I'm ready to face the third trial.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
What would you have me do, Master Zar?
The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
Do you have any other guidance?
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
You say I can't take anyone with me, but does that include Bastila? So I guess we're heading out. This way? Who do we want in the party, though? Let's take Mission and Zalbar. We've not had them for a while, it feels. See how she's getting on after the destruction of Taris. Plus, you also need leveling up.
Yes?
The Council has decreed you may come and go as you please.
Thanks.